Hey guys, my name is Makayla Tovey, and today I'm going to be doing my final. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. And then, boom. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about Sun Country Sports Center, which is where I did my internship. The overview of the organizations. Sun Country Sports Center is a place that provides an opportunity for children and adults to learn and exercise in a safe, controlled environment. We offer many different types of programs like swim, gymnastics, after school karate, rock wall, dance, ninja, and we even have our own preschool program where we have two different preschool classes. Sun Country is basically about providing fun and fitness for all people. Some of my roles and duties within my internship were to create coaching schedules. I would create the classes, make sure that there was enough people to make the classes, figure out what coaches were staffing that class. I currently coach the higher level gymnasts. I helped plan an entire Rainbow Spectacular event. I took the lead on that event actually. I decorate and organize the gym, so anytime we do any changes to the layout of the gym, I'm helping control that. Anytime we're doing any cleaning of the gym, that's me. I lock down and open up the building depending on what is needed. And then I communicate with parents, whether that's based on injury reports or anything with class changes or schedule changes for us, private lessons, and then any events that may be occurring. Some of my goals that I had established for my internship and achievement were being better about speaking in front of large crowds, planning decorations for the Rainbow Spectacular, and then I needed to work on building my resume and then making new connections and contacts with more people just because I don't have very many in the industry just yet. And then trying to start up a new program and build it from the ground up. Throughout my internship, I learned a lot of different qualities. I would say that one of the qualities that I had learned was about different spotting techniques. I got to go to a couple clinics and learn different spotting techniques. Also, I learned about correct formatting and kind of what my formatting should look like, whether it's on like Excel or Docs and things like that. Another thing that I learned was communicating with parents I had already done, but learning how to communicate with parents in a professional business way and talking to them on the phone and sending emails in business ways and things like that. I've learned how to conduct interviews. I've learned how to hire people. I've been involved in the training sessions for those, new coaches that we do hire. And then I have also learned a lot about pitching ideas and kind of how to go about doing that, but also having any solutions for any problems that you may have come up with or are coming up with, making sure that you have solutions to make up for that. Some of my biggest takeaways from my internship were, like I just talked about, when you're pitching a new idea, make sure that you have an entire plan, not just a theory. So for example, I had talked about wanting to add a slide out of the back of our gym bus. And instead of just going up and being like, can we add a slide? I had pictures of the slide. I had ways that we could attach the slide. I had different options, liability, things like that. And then, also how many connections that you make with everyone you meet. So everybody that you meet is a connection. You don't know what that may offer you in the future. So just kind of making sure that all connections and relationships that you have with people are positive. I've learned to always put my career first in the industry. And you kind of got to stick up for yourself a little bit in this industry from what I've learned. And then just the importance of using a planner. Time management is something that I probably struggle the most with. And I think that a planner has helped me a lot through my internship and my career. My growth within sport management, I just kind of explained like how I've moved up. So I started out as just a regular gym coach, and then I went to assistant rainbow director for gymnastics. And then I also got to start up a new program called the Gym Bus, basically where I was driving a school bus to different preschools and then teaching gymnastics on the bus. And I'm still working on that startup right now, actually. And then I also got to organize an entire event for our entire recreational program. And we had a total of 160 kids participate, which was pretty good numbers. This is kind of what I would give myself. I think that one of my issues is I wait till like the week of, if like something's due on Wednesday, I do it on Monday, and then I would just like go down the line. But I think that definitely I should have looked at assignments the week before they were due, and made sure that I had plenty of time to complete them, and figure out what time commitment that I was going to need. I wish I would have started my professional interviews a little bit sooner. I feel like I kind of had to rush through them and I didn't get to soak in as much as I necessarily would have. I think the professional interviews that I did were very beneficial for me in my career, and I think that it would have been great to even do more. I needed to plan ahead more time in my schedule to do homework. Like I had mentioned, time management was something that I definitely struggled with. And then I just needed to not be afraid to ask my classmates for help when we were in breakout rooms. I've learned that everyone else is probably struggling on the same things that I am, so I don't really need to stress about that. This is some of the advice that I would give for everybody, for incoming students. I would definitely say, like I said, time management, make sure you're setting aside specific times to do your homework. Something that I do is I constantly check my grade every single day. I watch it go up and down, and it stresses me so out. So I would say don't continuously watch your grade, but take a step back and kind of watch it like once a week is a good time to check up on it. And then just being involved on campus is where you make most of the connections. I live in Florida, so I didn't have the opportunity to make those connections, but I know whenever I was in Missouri and I was living on campus at my old college, I was able to make a lot more connections than what I was over, in Florida. And then for current sport management students, I would say just do more to get involved. Any events that Dr. V talks about going to, like, definitely do it. Try your best to go to any events that are possible, especially if you're within the area. And then definitely making connections with your classmates. I made a couple connections with a few of the girls throughout our class, I felt like. And I think that definitely helped me feel more welcome in speaking out in class, which has definitely helped me better my career. And then just for the sport management program and courses, advice about those is it's definitely a lot of work. It takes a lot of time commitment, but it's very doable. You just can't really get behind. And then just making sure that like after class, I've started to like study what we learned in class. And I feel like that helped a lot of the knowledge that we had learned resonate in my head. And then lastly, overall, I would say that the course was very hands-on and very knowledgeable. And I definitely feel like I grew in more ways than one by taking all of my sport management classes. I'm very excited to start my career in sport management after finishing the courses and seeing what is to come. Thank you guys all for joining me.